My parent left me at a clinic when I was 8 because I wasn't the son they wanted. Now they want $50,000, but what I found out about my husband and my brother's wife made me expose them all. I'm Anna, 38, a nurse in Chicago. I've got a decent life. Steady job at Mercy Hospital, a small apartment in Logan Square, a husband named Mark who sells houses for a living. It's not glamorous, but it's mine. I built it from scratch. No help from anyone, especially not them. I don't talk about my childhood much. Who would? When I was 8, my parents, Carol and Jim, left me at a clinic in some nowhere town in Indiana, just dropped me off like I was a stray dog they didn't want anymore. Why? Because my mom had just popped out my brother Tommy, a boy, the golden ticket. Girls didn't matter to them, I guess. I remember sitting on that cracked plastic chair, clutching my backpack, waiting for them to come back. They never did. Foster care took me after that. Bounced around until I aged out. Worked my ass off to get where I am. Nursing school wasn't cheap, but I made it, no thanks to them. So when my phone rang last week, Carol's name on the screen, I almost didn't pick up. First time she's called in years. "Anna," she said, voice all shaky like she's the victim, "we need help. Tommy's business is tanking. We need $50,000. $50,000? I laughed. Couldn't help it. I don't have that kind of money, I told her. Lie, sort of. I've got savings, but no way I'm handing it over. She got quiet. Then, "You're so selfish, Anna. After everything we've done." Done? What the hell did they ever do for me? Jim got on the line next. "You owe us, your family." Owe them? For abandoning me? I hung up. My hands were shaking. Selfish? Me? I sat there on the couch, staring at the wall. Mark was in the kitchen, scrolling his phone like always. He didn't ask what was wrong. He's been weird lately. Distant. Comes home late, says it's work. Real estate's tough, I get it. But he's always on that damn phone. Smiling at it more than he smiles at me. "Everything okay?" I asked him once. "Yeah, babe," he said, not even looking up. I let it go. He's stressed, right? That's what I told myself. But something's off. I can feel it in my gut. The next day, Carol called again. Left a voicemail this time. "Anna, please. Tommy's going to lose everything. You're his sister. Don't be so cold." Cold? I played it over and over, each time getting madder. They don't get to do this. They don't get to pop back into my life after 30 years and guilt me into fixing their mess. I didn't call back. Blocked her number. Jim's too. Done. Work was a blur after that. 12-hour shifts, sore feet, patients yelling. It's normal for me. Keeps me busy. But my mind kept drifting. To them, to Mark. Friday night I got home early. Mark wasn't there. Said he had a late showing. Fine. I poured a glass of wine, tried to relax. Then the doorbell rang. I opened it, and there they... "Anna," Carol started, her eyes all teary. "We drove 6 hours to see you." Jim crossed his arms. "You can't just ignore us." I stood there, frozen. "What do you want?" I finally said. "We told you," Jim snapped. "Tommy needs help. You've got a good job. You can spare it." "Spare it?" I laughed again, bitter this time. "You left me," I said. "I was 8. You didn't want me. Why should I care about you now?" Carol flinched. "That was a long time ago. We were young, broke. We had no choice." "No choice?" I wanted to scream. "They had a choice. They picked Tommy." Jim stepped closer. "You're ungrateful. We're your parents." That word, parents, hit me like a slap. "You're not my parents," I said, voice shaking. "You're strangers." Carol started crying. "Don't say that. We love you." "Love?" I almost slammed the door right then. "Get out," I said instead. "Go beg someone else." Jim glared. "You'll regret this." They left, Carol sobbing, Jim muttering under his breath. I shut the door, locked it, leaned against it, breathing hard. Mark got home an hour later. "What's wrong?" he asked, finally noticing. "My parents," I said. "They showed up, wanted money." He frowned. "That's messed up." Yeah, it was. But he didn't say much else, just went back to his phone. I watched him, that uneasy feeling growing. He's hiding something. I don't know what yet, but I can tell. The way he avoids my eyes, the way he's always busy. I lay in bed that night, staring at the ceiling. My parents think I owe them. After everything. And Mark? He's slipping away. I can feel it. Something's wrong. Really wrong. I just don't know how bad it's about to get. I'm not a snoop, I swear, but last night Mark left his phone on the counter, face up. A text popped up while I was pouring coffee. "Miss you, babe. From Lisa, my brother's wife." My heart stopped. I stared at it, coffee spilling over the mug. Lisa? Tommy's Lisa? No way. I had to be wrong. I grabbed the phone, hands shaking. Unlocked it. His password's been baseball forever, dumbass. I scrolled. Texts, dozens of them. "Last night was amazing. Can't wait to see you again." My stomach twisted. I kept going. Found a photo. Lisa in a hotel bed, smiling, sheets tangled. Sent 3 weeks ago. I dropped the phone. It clattered on the counter. Oh my God! My husband's screwing my sister-in-law. I sat there, numb. Mark was still asleep, snoring like nothing was wrong. How long has this been going on? I picked the phone back up, dug deeper. Receipts, Venmo payments, $500 here, $200 there. To Lisa, thousands total, sent over months, while my parents begged me for cash. What the hell? I couldn't breathe. It's not just an affair, it's more, bigger. Worse. I heard Mark stir. "Babe," he called from the bedroom. I shoved the phone back where it was, wiped my eyes. "Yeah," I croaked. He shuffled out, yawning. "You okay?" he asked, grabbing his coffee. "Fine," I lied. He didn't push, just sat there, scrolling again, smirking at something, probably her. I wanted to scream, throw the mug at him, but I didn't. Not yet. I needed more. That day at work was hell. Couldn't focus, kept seeing those texts. That photo. Lisa's smug little grin. I'd met her maybe twice. Thanksgiving, years ago, blonde, loud, fake. Tommy's type, not Mark's, or so I thought. I clocked out early, told my boss I was sick, went home. Mark was gone. Another showing, sure. I grabbed my laptop, logged into our bank account, searched her name, bingo, transfers. $8,000 over 6 months to Lisa's account labeled consulting. Consulting? For what? Sex? I slammed the laptop shut, paced the living room. My head was spinning. Mark's cheating. With her. And sending her my money? Our money? While Carol and Jim guilt me for not bailing out Tommy? It hit me then, like a punch. Are they all in on it? My parents? My brother? Lisa? Mark? One big happy scam? No. That's crazy, right? I had to know. Next morning, I called in sick. Waited for Mark to leave. "See you tonight," he said, kissing my forehead. Liar. The second his car pulled out, I went through everything. His desk, his emails. Found a hotel receipt. Hilton, downtown, 2 nights ago. Charged to our card. He told me he was with a client. I laughed, bitter. Yeah, a client named Lisa. I kept digging. Found an email from her. "Tell Tommy it's handled. He'll get the cash soon." Cash? What cash? My cash? I sat back, shaking. It's real. It's all connected. Mark's not just cheating. He's funneling money to her, to them, my family, the ones who left me at that clinic, who called me selfish, ungrateful. I wanted to puke. How could he do this? How could they? I trusted him, loved him. 10 years married, and this? I thought he was my rock, my safe place. Turns out he's their pawn. And I didn't cry. Not then. Too mad. Too shocked. I grabbed my phone, texted my friend Jen. She's a nurse too, knows me better than anyone. "Can we meet? Emergency?" She said yes. Met me at a diner an hour later. I spilled it all. Mark, Lisa, the money, my parents. She stared, jaw dropped. "Anna, that's insane." "You sure?" I showed her the receipt, the texts. I'd screenshotted them. "Holy shit," she said. "What are you gonna do?" "I don't know," I said. "Confront him? Leave him?" She grabbed my hand. You don't deserve this. None of it. She's right. I don't. But I felt so alone. No one else to tell, no family to lean on. They're the enemy now. Jen hugged me. You've got me. We'll figure it out. I nodded, tried to believe her. But inside, I was breaking. That night, Mark came home late. Again. Hey, he said, casual, like nothing's wrong. I stared at him, wanted to ask, wanted to yell, but I didn't. Not yet. Hey, I said back, voice flat. He didn't notice. Went to shower, left his phone on the table again. Another text popped up. Lisa, call me, urgent. I clenched my fists. Urgent. What now? More lies? More money? I didn't sleep. Lay there next to him, listening to him breathe. He's a stranger. The man I married. He's gone. Or maybe he never existed. And my family? They're not just users. They're vultures, circling me, picking at me. I'm done being their prey. I don't know what's next, but I know this. I'm finding out everything, every dirty detail. And then, they're gonna pay. I couldn't hold it in anymore. 2 days after finding those texts, I snapped. Mark came home that night, late, of course, whistling like everything was fine. I was waiting, sitting on the couch, his phone in my hand, screenshots printed out, stacked on the coffee table, bank statements too, hotel receipts, all of it. He walked in, saw me, and froze. Hey, babe, he said, voice shaky. What's up? I threw the phone at him hard. It hit his chest, bounced to the floor. Explain this, I yelled. He blinked, confused. Then he saw the papers. His face went white. Anna, it's not, he started. Don't, I cut him off. Don't lie to me. You're screwing Lisa, my brother's wife. He opened his mouth, closed it, looked like a fish gasping. How long, Mark? I screamed. How long have you been stabbing me in the back? He rubbed his neck, looked away. It's not what you think, he mumbled. Bullshit. I've got texts. I grabbed the screenshots, shoved them in his face. Miss you, babe. Last night was amazing. $8,000 to her. You think I'm stupid? He flinched. Anna, listen. No, I shouted. You listen. 10 years. 10 years I trusted you. My voice cracked. I hated that. Hated crying in front of him. He sighed, sat down like he was tired. Okay, yeah, it happened. Me and Lisa. A few months. But it's your fault too. My fault? I laughed, sharp and ugly. What? He looked at me, eyes cold. You're always working, always distant. I needed something. She was there. I stared at him. You're blaming me? For this? He shrugged. You're not exactly warm, Anna. I wanted to hit him, smash his smug face. Instead, I threw the receipts at him. And the money? Our money? To her? Before he could answer, the doorbell rang. I froze. Who the hell? Mark looked nervous. Ignore it, he said. Too late. I stormed over, yanked the door open. Carol and Jim, my parents, standing there, glaring. Perfect. Anna, Carol snapped, pushing past me. We need to talk. Jim followed, arms crossed. What's this about you cutting us off? I blinked. What are you doing here? Carol pointed at me. You're ruining Tommy's life. He needs that money. I laughed again, couldn't stop. Oh my God, you're unbelievable. Mark stood up. Guys, not now. No, I spun on him. They're part of this, aren't they? Carol frowned. Part of what? I grabbed the bank statements. This. Mark's been sending Lisa thousands while you beg me for cash. You knew. Jim scoffed. Don't be ridiculous. But Carol's eyes flickered, guilty. I saw it. You did, I whispered. You knew he was cheating. With her. Silence. Thick. Heavy. Then Carol stepped closer. Anna, calm down. Yes, we knew, but it's not a big deal. They're helping Tommy. You wouldn't. My jaw dropped. Not a big deal? He's my husband. Jim snorted. You're overreacting. Family helps family. Family? I lost it. You're not my family, I screamed. You dumped me at that clinic, and now this? You're all disgusting. Mark grabbed my arm. Anna, stop. I shoved him off. Don't touch me. Carol started crying. We didn't mean to hurt you. We just... Shut up, I yelled. You don't get to cry. You don't get to play victim. Jem stepped in. Watch your tone, young lady. Young lady? Get out. I pointed at the door. All of you, now. Mark tried again. Babe, let's talk. No. I shoved him toward the door. You're done. You're all done. Carol sobbed louder. Anna, please. Out, I screamed. Jim grabbed her arm. Let's go. She's crazy. Crazy? Me? They walked out, Carol wailing, Jim muttering. Mark lingered. I'm sorry, he said, quiet. I didn't mean... Get out. My voice was ice. He left. I slammed the door, locked it, slid down to the floor, shaking. They ganged up on me, my husband, my parents, all of them, in my own house, defending it, like I'm the problem. I sat there, tears burning, my chest hurt, everything hurt. 10 years with Mark, gone. My family never had one. They knew, they all knew, and they didn't care. Used me, betrayed me, for what? Money? Tommy? I hugged my knees, rocked back and forth, alone, completely alone. But something shifted. Under the pain, the shock, anger, hot, sharp. I wiped my face, stood up. No more. I'm not their punching bag, not their ATM, not their doormat. They think they can walk all over me? They're wrong. I'm done crying, done begging, done taking it. They want to play dirty? Fine. I'll play too, and I'll win. I didn't sleep after they left. Couldn't. My head was buzzing. Anger, not tears. I was done crying. Done being their victim. Mark, Lisa, Carol, Jim. They thought they could screw me over and walk away? No, not this time. I got up off the floor, grabbed my laptop. Time to fight back. First, Mark. He's a real estate agent, big shot with a fancy website. Trust is everything in that game. I had the screenshots, texts, that hotel photo, bank transfers, $8,000 of our money to Lisa. I opened his email, found his client list. Idiot never logged out on my laptop. 50 names, big deals, rich people. I typed fast. Your agent's a liar, cheating on his wife, stealing from our account. Here's proof. Attached everything. Hit send. All 50 got it. Done. My phone buzzed an hour later. Mark. What the hell, Anna? My clients are freaking out. I smirked. Good. He kept calling. I blocked him. By morning, Jen texted me. Heard Mark lost 3 deals already. People are pissed. Perfect. His career's toast. He built it on charm. Let's see how charming he is now. Next, my so-called family. Carol and Jim wanted to play the poor parents card? Fine. I'd show everyone who they really are. I opened Facebook, typed it out, raw and fast. My parents abandoned me at 8, left me at a clinic because I wasn't a boy. 30 years later, they show up begging for $50,000. Oh, and they knew my husband was sleeping with my brother's wife. Supported it. Here's the proof. Attached the bank statements, Lisa's texts, tagged them, posted it public. It blew up. Friends from high school, foster kids I'd kept in touch with commented first. That's awful. They're monsters. Then neighbors from their little Indiana town chimed in. Always knew Carol was shady. Shares, likes, hundreds in hours. My cousin Amy messaged me. Anna, I had no idea. I'm so sorry. I didn't reply. Didn't need pity, just justice. Carol called that afternoon, sobbing. Anna, take it down. People are calling us. The church won't talk to us. I laughed. Cold. You made your bed. Lie in it, she wailed. You're ruining us. You ruined me first, I said. Hung up. Jim tried next. You little brat. You'll pay for this. Pay? I already had. For 30 years, blocked him too. Then Lisa. Tommy must have seen the post, or the texts. I'd sent him a few screenshots, anonymous style, from a burner email. Jen called me that night. Lisa's out. Tommy kicked her to the curb. She's crashing with a friend, crying on Instagram. I checked. Yep, Lisa's story, lost everything. Boo-hoo. She didn't lose $8,000 of someone else's money. I didn't feel bad, not one bit. Mark showed up the next day, banging on the door. Anna, open up, we need to talk. I didn't move. Go away, I yelled. He kept at it. I'm losing everything, clients, my reputation, fix this. Fix it. I opened the door, just a crack. You fixed it when you slept with her, when you gave her my money. Get out. He looked wrecked, red eyes, messy hair. I'm sorry, he said. Please. Too late, I snapped, slammed the door, heard him curse, then leave. I sat back down, checked Facebook again. The post was at 1,000 shares. Old teachers, foster parents, even a local news page picked it up. Chicago nurse exposes family betrayal. Comments piled up. You're so strong, Anna. They deserve worse. Maybe they did. I didn't care. I just wanted them to feel it. The shame, the loss, like I had. By the end of the week, it was over. Mark's phone stopped ringing. Clients gone. Jen said he's crashing with a buddy, broke. Lisa's Instagram went quiet. Tommy filed for divorce, took the house. Carol and Jim? Radio silence. A neighbor messaged me. They're hiding out. No one's seen them at the store or church. Good. Let them rot. I didn't gloat. Not out loud. But inside, it felt right. They'd used me, hurt me for years. Mark with his lies, Lisa with her greed, my parents with their guilt trips. I'd been their punching bag long enough. Not anymore. I made copies of everything, texts, receipts, statements, locked them in a drawer. Evidence, just in case they tried something stupid. Jen came over that night, brought pizza. You're a badass, she said, grinning. I shrugged. Just tired of being walked on. She nodded. They had it coming, all of them. Yeah, they did. We ate, watched some dumb show, laughed a little, first time in days. It wasn't joy, not yet, but it was something. Control, power, mine again. They thought I'd stay quiet, take it. They were wrong. I hit back, hard. And it worked. They're falling apart, and I'm still standing. That's enough for now. 3 months later, and I'm still here. The apartment's mine now. Divorce papers came through last week. Mark didn't fight it. Couldn't. I kept everything, the place, the savings. He's got nothing left. Jen says he's crashing on some guy's couch downtown, scraping by on odd jobs. No more real estate, no more charm. I don't feel bad, not even a little. It's quiet now, weirdly quiet. No more late-night texts lighting up his phone. No more Carol and Jim banging on my door. Lisa's gone too. Tommy got the house in the divorce, kicked her out. She's working some retail gig, last I heard, posting sad quotes online. Life's a struggle. Yeah, it is. Especially when you screw over the wrong person. I didn't expect it to feel like this. Not happy, exactly, not sad either, just free, like I can breathe again. Works the same 12-hour shifts, cranky patients, but I don't mind. Keeps me busy. Keeps my head clear. Jen's been over a lot. She says I'm different, stronger, maybe. I don't know. I just know I'm done letting people walk all over me. Mark showed up a few days ago. First time since I kicked him out. Looked like hell, unshaved, bags under his eyes, stood on the doorstep, hands in his pockets. Anna, he said, voice low. I'm sorry. I messed up. Can we talk? I stared at him. The man I loved for 10 years, the man who betrayed me. No, I said. Simple, calm. We're done. He blinked. I've got nowhere else to go. Not my problem, I told him. Shut the door, locked it, heard him sigh, shuffle off. That was it. No yelling, no tears, just over. I thought about my parents, too. Carol and Jim. The Facebook post did its job. Thousands saw it, shared it. Their little town turned on them. No more church potlucks, no more friendly waves at the gas station. A lady from their street messaged me last month. They're ghosts now, keep the curtains closed, barely leave the house. I didn't reply, didn't need to. They're out of my life. For good this time. Not my family, never were. Tommy's a mess too. Divorce hit him hard. Lost his business anyway. No cash to save it. I don't talk to him. Don't want to. He's their kid, not mine, always was. I wonder if he knew about Lisa and Mark. Probably not. Doesn't matter. He's not my problem either. I started volunteering last week. A women's shelter downtown. Saw an ad at work, figured why not. First shift I helped a lady, Maria, sort out her stuff. She'd just left her ex. Bruises on her arms, scared eyes, I got it. That feeling of being trapped, used. I gave her a blanket, some coffee. She smiled, shy. Thanks, she said. Felt good, real good. Yesterday I'd dropped off $500 to them, cash I'd saved up. Could have spent it on myself. Didn't need to. They need it more. I think about it a lot now, all of it. 30 years ago, Carol and Jim left me at that clinic. Didn't want me. Mark married me, sure, but he didn't want me either, not really. Lisa, she just wanted the money. Tommy wanted a savior. None of them cared. Not about me. Just what I could give them. I was a tool, a bank, a doormat. For years I let them walk on me. Thought that's what you do for family, for love. I was wrong. Last night, I sat on the couch. Same spot where I confronted Mark. Looked around. My place. My life. No one else's. I don't need them. Never did. I built this nursing job, apartment. Me. From nothing. They tried to take it, break it. They failed. I'm still here. Stronger maybe, like Jen says. Or just awake. Finally awake. I don't hate them. Not anymore. Hate's heavy. Takes too much. Mark's a ghost of who he was. Pathetic. Small. Lisa's scrambling. Alone. Carol and Jim? Hiding. Ashamed. Tommy's drowning. They did it to themselves. I didn't ruin them. I just showed the world who they are, let them face it. That's all. Jen asked me the other day, "You okay? Really okay?" I thought about it, nodded. "Yeah, I am," she grinned. "Good. You deserve it." Do I? Maybe. I don't know. But I've got it now. Peace, quiet, myself. No one's begging me for cash. No one's lying to my face. No one's stabbing me in the back. It's mine, all mine. I'm not dating. Not ready. Maybe never will be. That's fine. I've got work. Jen, the shelter, me. That's enough. More than enough. Looking back, I see it clear. They never valued me, never saw me. I do now. That's what matters. I'm free. They're not. And honestly, I wouldn't change a thing. If this hit close to home, hit subscribe, drop a comment, and let's talk. I'm here, and I listen.